Welcome, sister, to week 1, day 3, the last workout of your first week. And we have a special guest appearance today. Arlene, Talian's sister, is here to join us on a full group workout. And before we get started, we're gonna start with our warm-up routine as always. So let's go ahead and start the warm-up. So first things first, warm-ups generally shouldn't be too complicated. They shouldn't be too fancy. And what I like to usually do is look at my workout for the day and do some warm-ups that mimic that actual workout. So what that means is usually no weights and trying to practice the workout to get my body ready. So we'll kind of do that in today's warm-up routine. So the first thing, I want to kind of get ourselves a little bit flexible, get our hips, nice and mobile. So let's go ahead and just do some hip circles, putting our hands at our hips, starting with the right leg, just doing some circles with the hips, raising the knee to our waist and doing some circles. So let's do about 5 to 10 of these, and this will really help to stretch out your hips so that when you go down into your squat, your hips open up like they should. Nice, looking good, looking good. So once we do that, let's go ahead and move to the left side and do some nice circles. It's also good to kind of help our body, learn how to balance ourselves, like the body warms up, the core is trying to warm up as we balance ourselves with this one-legged hip circles. Great job. Right. Cool. So now let's get into some of the workouts that we're going to do today by doing a no weight version just to get our body ready. So first thing, let's go ahead and do a squat. So we're going to put our hands together, keep our back straight, and just come and squat down really slowly. Stay there for a second and come right back up. So let's go down again, and this time hold it for 3 seconds. Let's come down, 1, 2, 3, and get right back up. Great job, everyone. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, get right back up. Now let's do it again and see if we can hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. Let's do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. All right, so now our hips are warming up, our glutes, our quads are all warming up. Let's go ahead and do some forward lunges. So if you don't know what a forward lunge is, you're gonna stand at the one side of your mat and just lunge forward with one leg. So that's your right and the right. There you go. Go ahead, Arlene. And you could start slowly by not doing the full lunge and then eventually get into the full lunge. So try to, there you go. Great job, Tali. And let's switch legs if you haven't done so. Are we feeling the legs warm up?
Yes.
How do they feel? Cool, nice.
Nice and warm.
Cool. All right, and now let's do some pulsing lunges. So when you get into your lunge, I want you to stay at the bottom position and pulse for 3 seconds. So that's gonna look like this. Coming down, 1, 2, 3. So let's go ahead and do that. 1, 2, 3. Great job. So the left leg now. 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more round of that, and that should pretty much cover the warm-up routine for today. All right, awesome. Great job, sisters watching. So that should be the warm-up routine, generally 3 to 5 minutes. The whole point is to get the body ready, maybe break a little sweat, but it's not supposed to be longer than 5-10 minutes because at that point, that's actually the workout. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start the workout. Time to start the actual workout. So today we're doing lower body, meaning we're gonna focus on the legs. So the first workout we're gonna do is called dumbbell squats. If you remember in the first workout we did goblet squats. This is gonna be more of the standard variation of the squat, and you'll see week to week we'll be doing different kinds of squat. Because with this course, we really want you to get good at those leg workouts, especially squats, because that will be really beneficial in improving your insulin resistance, as well as improving your metabolism and much more. So we're gonna get started by putting the weights over our shoulders, just like that. Great job. So you want your legs to be hip width apart and slightly pointing outwards. So your feet and knees should be slightly pointing outwards. And we're gonna come down into our squat for the first rep. Great job, everyone. Now we wanna make sure the back is straight. So that's the first rep. Keep your back straight by making sure that it's facing the wall at all times. So that back, the second it starts leaning forward, is gonna hurt the lower back as well as the knees. So we wanna avoid that by always keeping our chest straight. Great job, everyone. Arlene, if you could just keep that back a little bit straighter, that would be better for you. Nice, yeah. Just imagine your chest has to face the wall the entire time as you go up and down. And this, so you want to make sure it's not facing towards the wall. Great job. And as you're coming down, we want to count in our heads from 5 to 1. So they're here, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, and come back up normal speed. Awesome. Great. Remembering to breathe throughout the process. So we're breathing in as we're bringing the weights down, breathing in on this portion here, and breathing out as we push back up. Get this form, Tanya. Great job. Whew. 12 reps? 12. Sweet. Good job. So now we have our 60-second rest. This is where we're going to breathe. Arlene, if you're new, I mean, I you already know our slow way to workout method, but here we take a 60-second break, we take some deep breaths, have some water if you like, and just wait for the next step. So how do you feel? How do you guys feel with this first set in?
Hold for cough.
What's outside question here?
Yeah. Okay. How do we feel after the first set?
Good.
Yeah. Is that
feeling the burn?
Is the seal broken on the sweat yet?
The seal's broken. I've broken the sweat.
It's actually an internal joke that me and Tanya have because I sweat a lot, but it's not like normal sweating. Like once I start to sweat, I can't stop it. It just keeps going. So we call it the seal has been broken. So I try anything I can to not get that happen to me, but you know.
3,
All right. So
2,
looks like we're gonna start the second set here.
1.
Here we go. Great job. Always remember to go down slowly, just like you both are doing here. Going down slowly is what really makes this as effective as much as possible. Great. And one of the reasons we did the hip circles in the beginning is that it helps to open up your hips so that when you're coming down into this squat position, you're basically able to go down more because your hips are opened up. Great job, Tanya. You know, I remember when Arlene, when you were first doing squats and you couldn't go all the way down, but now like look at you, you're like a squat master. You really built those legs.
I'm still trying to keep my back straight.
Yeah. I see it's leaning forward a little bit, but you're doing great in terms of like before, and you just need to just keep that back a little straighter, but that'll happen over time. Yeah, when it comes to any workout, it just takes some experience, you know, months of doing it, and you eventually get the form down.
All right.
Nice.
12.
Oh yeah, sweating.
That's it, yeah.
Oh,
all right, go. Now we got our 60-second rest, and wait for the next one. So I've asked this to Tali before, but Arlene, what do you like to watch or do while you're working out?
Well, a lot of the times I'm working out with you guys, so you
True.
keep me very entertaining.
That's true, we usually talk.
Do Instagram stories.
Yeah.
We do some girl talk.
Chit chat.
Chat shit.
But otherwise, like I'll watch a show, like a 20-minute or 30-minute episode of something, and that usually gets me through the workout.
Yeah, something to keep the mind like kind of distracted, or just like you know, if you're watching something you enjoy, you end up enjoying the workout as well.
Exactly.
You don't even
Keeps
realize
you.
it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're so enveloped into the show.
I know, and the best part is that they're not complex workouts. It's like 4 movements, and then you do it 3 times, do it 3 times, do it 3 times.
Yeah.
Your brain kind of can you can watch a show and do this at the same time.
Speaking of, let's go ahead and do our last and third set for this exercise. Here we go. Great job. Get you guys all synchronized.
So we're counting down from 5.
Yeah.
So we go down.
Yes. So coming down slowly and make sure it's like from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. That counting down helps you to not come down too fast. Because when you just plop down, that takes all the pressure away from the legs, and instead you're just using gravity to basically come down. But when you come down slowly, your legs are doing all the work. I like how Arlene's breathing here. I don't hear that kind of breathing from Tali, but that's okay. Tali, I think she's more of a nose breather. Great job, guys. This is perfect.
3, 2.
Here we go.
1.
Last one. Let's do it.
Woo!
Good job. Good job. Great job, you two. Great job, sisters watching. So that's the end of the first exercise. Let's do our 60-second rest, and we'll see you at the second workout. Time for the second exercise of this workout. We're going to continue the lower body exercises by doing something called Sumo deadlifts. Now this is a really fun variation of a deadlift. Just like a squat, the deadlift can be really important, and it's a fundamental workout when you want to build your leg muscles and really improve insulin resistance and much more. So we're going to start by getting into position just like Tallene. We're going to spread the legs wider than usual. And then we're gonna hold the dumbbells right in the middle. So one in each hand, we're gonna hold them right in the middle. We want no tension in the arms. So we just wanna let that dumbbell just hang with our arms. And then we're gonna slowly start hinging our back. And then once the dumbbells are passing the knees, we're gonna get down with the legs. Perfect, great job. So we're really combining this movement, coming down with the back and then the legs. Great job, so that's 2 reps already. So let's go ahead and do 10 more to get a total of 12 reps. Great job. And just like with the squat, Arlene, try to keep your chest up and facing the wall the whole time. So we don't want to get too low with the back. Kind of similar to, not to make Tali the example here, but like Tali, how she's keeping her back a little bit more at a higher incline. People watching, try to mimic the same incline. Great job, great job. And you can bring those weights a little bit closer together. Yeah. Nice. Just try to keep the back a little bit higher. You're doing great, you're doing great. Yep, there you go. Nice. That's great, great job, Arlene.
Sweat more.
Well, that's the plan. And we're doing the same thing where we're coming down slowly, counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then coming back up normal speed. And when you come up, you want to really focus on the legs doing the work. So you're basically pressing with the legs as if you're doing a leg press. So you're just pressing with the legs to stand back up. So it's more of a leg workout than it is a back workout.
12.
12?
12?
Yes.
All right, great job you. Now we do 60-second break. Let's talk. How did that feel? How did that feel?
How did that feel? My butt, my back, my legs.
Yeah. So how does that feel compared to a regular deadlift that we've done?
I think, yeah, it's definitely different. Your thighs are being worked in a different way because of the position with your legs being out like this. Hold on.
Don't worry, breathe. I shouldn't be asking you questions.
No, it's good. I love it. It's good to change it up and use different muscles instead of working the same ones over and over.
Yeah, that's another reason why we're doing different variations of exercises week to week, because it keeps the body guessing. There's something known as muscle memory, where your muscles actually remember certain workouts, and if you do those workouts, the same workout for a long period of time, then the muscle doesn't really grow as much. It doesn't get shocked while you're working out. So by changing the workouts week to week, your muscles are always shocked because they don't remember these workouts. All right, that being said,
we're back.
Do the second set right here. All right, coming down with the back, and now the legs. Beautiful. Great job, you two. And great job, sisters, watching this and doing this. Everyone's doing great. Nice. Legs are wide, spread apart, pointing outwards.
I feel like this is one of those moves that it's easy to get out of position.
Yeah.
So what are some things that we should remember to not do?
Yeah.
Other than bending forward too much like what I'm doing.
It's a good question. Well, a couple things is, that's why I mentioned this, you always want to keep your legs or your feet and your knees pointing outwards, because that's the one tip where a lot of people, especially when doing squats, they'll point it inwards, and that increases the chances of your legs buckling together, like coming in together like this. So by keeping them always pointed slightly outwards, you're avoiding that. And of course, the second most important thing will be the chest being elevated the whole time and facing the wall. Because the second it starts to point downwards, that's when the back gets too low. And yeah, I would just say that to make sure you're not putting all the pressure on your lower back and knees. You should feel the pressure more so on the quads and the thighs. So is that how you're feeling right now? Is it more on the legs, or do you feel?
More on the legs. I do feel some on the lower back.
Yeah, this is also a lower back exercise in conjunction with the legs.
Woo!
So a little bit is okay.
Sorry.
Done? All right.
I was so in the zone. I was like,
That's
while
okay.
you were talking.
That's okay. That's great. Awesome. So that's it. Second set done.
Yes.
We're resting, and then we'll get to third one.
Take a deep
Yeah.
breath. Stretch out your butt.
Keeping the stress hormones low, breathing.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is still a great exercise. You can tell from a little sweat, from like this, you're feeling a bit like this is pretty intense.
Yeah.
Like not intense, but it's pretty
yeah.
good workout. But we're still breathing, taking the break, so we don't let it take us to the next level
Yes.
of intensity.
Lower body is quite a workout. It really works everything, circulates all the blood flow, gets you really moving, and that's great for your metabolism.
Yeah.
So to keep it great for your metabolism, the slow method and the weighted, and the 60-second rests are really important.
Yeah, for sure.
Even just from those 12 reps, you're out of breath.
Yeah.
And you do this almost every day.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's working.
All right, third set, last one for this exercise. Let's do it. All right, keeping the dumbbells together, starting with the back and then the legs. Great job. Try to keep that back a little bit higher. Yeah, here we go. Beautiful. Great job, Arlene. That was great. Yeah, let's go as slow as possible. No need to rush through it. That's great. The key with this exercise is the back. We want to just keep the back straight as possible. Great job, y'all. And just before we did this workout, Talia and Arlene were talking about how leg workouts are usually the hardest. And it's true, because legs they make up the biggest portion of your body. So when you work them out, it feels the most difficult because more muscles are being worked in those kinds of workouts. So they definitely tend to be more difficult and more harder on the system. But it's even better, more motivating that you can, work those areas out and get the most results. Great job. How many were we at?
We have 3 left.
All right, here we go. 3. 2. All right, here we go. One more. Arlene, keep that back straight. Keep it back straight. Let's focus. Let's focus. Last one. Coming down. Beautiful.
Woo,
Great job.
Did it.
Great job, everyone. Great job, you too. Let's take that much needed 60-second rest. If this was a little bit too much for you, feel free to take 2 minutes if you need to. But that's it. Take your 60-second rest and we'll see you at the next exercise. We're having fun, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, time for the third exercise. We're gonna do our reverse lunge plus calf raise. So now we're gonna really focus on the quads, the hamstrings, and the glutes, and the calves. So to start, try to get your feet together, hip width apart, just like I got your names mixed up. Just like Arlene and Taline here. Get your feet just hip width apart. We're gonna hold 2 dumbbells, so 1 in each hand at your side, and we're gonna just come back and do a reverse lunge. Just like, get into it slowly, just like that. And then once you get back to your normal position, you're gonna do a calf raise, exactly. So one thing to keep note, Arlen, let me see you go back. We want to come down, we want this knee and this ankle to be a perfect straight line. So this knee shouldn't be too forward and it shouldn't be too back. So let's keep mind of those knees as you do that reverse lunge. Let's see you, Taline. Yep, that's great. Come back and do that. And we want to do 8 reps on each leg. So start with your right leg first, do 8 reps. Once you do 8 reps there, move over to the left leg and do 8 reps again. Great job. And here we again want to keep our back straight. Looks like
Next leg.
Yeah. So keeping that back straight, just like we're doing here. Great job. Nice. Great, Arlene, you're doing good. The deeper you go, the better, but of course, if it's your first time or you're not used to this exercise, it's okay to go halfway. Usually I like to have the knee right here, kind of get close to the ground. Yeah, if you can tap it, that's okay too, but if you can get within a couple of inches, that's totally fine too.
Last one.
Cool, nice. Great job, everyone. So, how did that one feel? How do we feel about that one?
That was really burning towards 6, 7, and 8.
Yeah.
But that's good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And if this gets too difficult for you, you can still do 6 to 8 reps. So even though the goal with this one is 8, if you can do 6 to 8, that's totally fine too. How did you feel, Arlene? I saw you do. You did a great job.
I feel like I don't have as much range of motion as
Yeah.
maybe Taline does.
I kind of saw that too when you were doing the reverse lunge. Your range of motion wasn't as flexible as times, but that's totally fine. It's one of your first few times doing this.
Yeah.
For anyone else, if it's your first few times
Yeah.
or any time, it's totally fine not to have that full range of motion. Your muscles learn, they adjust, so over time you'll get that full range of motion.
It's most important to keep doing it to get your body more flexible and get your body to get to that point where you have full range of motion, because you can get there. You just have to do it a few times.
Yeah, just like the squats. Remember before you didn't have the full range, but now you have a perfect squat range. So just like that, you'll even get the hang of it.
All right.
Cool. Second set, let's hit it.
Right leg first.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the right leg first.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
Nice. And if you're wondering how much to come back, you basically want to come back like how Taline is until her knee gets that 90-degree angle in the back. So right here, this nice 90-degree angle with the back straight. That's the perfect kind of posture you want to form. Great job, Arlene.
Last one on this side.
Nice.
Next leg.
Left. And with this one, you want to breathe in as you're coming back. So right here, as Arlene comes back, we want to breathe in. And as we stand back up, we're breathing out. Breathing in here, and then breathing out at this part. Great job, y'all. see both of you are breathing. Doing good.
That was it.
Is it? Sweet. Good job. All right, 2 sets down. We got 1 more to go with this one. Yeah. This is again one of those compound movements where we're really combining all these multiple muscle groups into one workout. So we're the calf, the hamstrings, the quads, the glutes, the core, the stomach, right? As you're coming back, doing each thing, your core is
posture.
like, yeah. Your core has so much involvement here to balance, you know, because you have a dumbbell in each hand, you're coming back, just tightening up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also saving you time. That's why compound movements are the best. They save you time because you're working everything at once.
Yeah.
And that's all I have to say. I have to breathe now.
I mean, just think about this one. You can do reverse lunges and you can do calf raises, right? If you separate those 2 workouts, it's going to take you double the time.
Yeah.
But just by combining those 2 movements into one, at the end right there, we're cutting that time in half. That's exactly what this course is all about, cutting that workout time in half.
All right.
Cool. 3rd and last set of this exercise. Then we go over to the last workout for today.
And 1.
There we go. Let's see Arlene's form here. Looking great, keeping that knee to the ankle. Nice. I like how you're coming back, keeping the back straight. Great job. Let's look at Talion over here. Coming back, that knee to ankle, looking perfect. Talion, great job. Both of you are just really killing it. And then we get on our tippy toes right here. Whoop. Nice. Good job.
1 more on this side.
You need like a loud counter.
Now,
take that deep breath.
the other leg.
All right, let's
Come
go.
on.
Last one, last leg, and we'll move on.
1.
I promise the next one is not as hard. Let me get a sip of water while you guys are. Doing well. How many do we have?
We have 2 more.
Okay, here we go.
1.
Toe. Here we go, last one.
2.
Get that tippy. Tippy it out. Nice. Great job, sisters. Great job, Arlene, Talion. You guys did great. Now that's how you work out. That's how you work out. Give me a high five.
We still have 1 more.
I know. Virtual high five. All right, so that's it. 3 down, 1 more to go. Let's rest up and hit it. So we've made it to the last exercise, not just for today's workout, but for this first week. So congrats, and let's end this on a great high note. So we're gonna finish by doing hip thrusts, where we're gonna be lying on the floor, just like Talion and Arlene has right now, placing the feet hip width apart, so not too close. We wanna make them hip width apart. And then we're gonna place a weight on our hips. So you want to go a little bit heavier here than normal because it's going to be easier if you go light here. And we're going to just start by thrusting the hips outward, basically almost making a straight line with the knee and the hip. Hold that for 3 seconds and then come back down very slowly, counting from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 1 rep right there. We're going to do 15 reps. Let's go ahead and do that again. Thrusting the hips upward, holding that for 3, 2, 1. Coming down slowly. Let each bone in your spine come down one piece at a time slowly so that you know that you're fully in control. We don't want to just plop back down, because again, that's gravity working. You want to control that weight coming down slowly as much as possible, feeling the spine, just touching the mat one by one. Great job, yo. Let's get Arlene here. Great job, keeping the knee and the hips in one line as you bring it back up and coming down slowly. Great. The feet here can be just a little bit closer together, Arlene. Yeah, hip width apart. Great job. Doing great. And here, you're probably gonna feel it the most in your glutes, in your hamstrings. Those are the main muscles working here to bring that weight up, as well as your quads too. And then we're breathing in while we bring the weight down. So breathing here as the weight comes down, and then breathing out as we thrust the hips back in the air. Great job. How many reps are we at?
We're on 12.
Nice. 3 more here. 1. 2. 1 more to go. We'll go right here. And the 3rd and final.
Woo!
Great job. All right, so let's take our 60-second break like we always do and rest up. So how did that one feel?
That was great, especially if you don't completely let go of your body when you come down, you know, and you still stay activated, and then when you come back up, like with one movement instead of dropping to the mat and then doing the next rep.
Yeah.
That really creates the booty burn that we're looking for.
Yeah. It's a great point, and I'll kind of show that in the next set too. When you're coming down, you don't want to rest too much at the bottom. You want to immediately get back up so that your glutes aren't resting on the mat itself.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm guessing this is a bit more easier than the last 3 exercises, right? It's
Yeah.
getting a bit simpler.
It's not working every single muscle in our body. It's really just focused on the glutes and the core, which is nice, because I'm not like totally out of breath like a squat would get me to be out of breath.
Yeah, totally. All right, so let's get back into it. We got 3 seconds to start. 3, 2, 1. Let's hit it. Great job. So it's right here, as you're coming down, come down, 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 and let's get right back up. So we're not really resting the glutes on the mat. We're just merely tapping it for a second and coming right back up. Because the less time you spend on the mat with the glutes, the better, because the muscles are constantly working. Of course, if it gets too difficult, then you can rest it there for a second or 2 and get right back into it once you feel your body's ready. That's how Arlene's doing. Great job. Feet are perfect. Legs to hip are great when you're thrusting it up and you're coming down slowly. Great job. Great. And we purposefully left this workout to be the last one because we never want to do the most difficult exercise last. The reason is by the time you get to the last workout, the last exercise of that workout, your body's fatigued. It's already getting tired. So you never want to leave the most difficult workout like a deadlift or a squat to the last one. Instead, you generally, depending on the workout, you generally want to leave the easier ones to the last one so your body can perform those better. Good job. Let's keep that head straight. It's a bit tilted. Yeah, there we go. We don't want any neck cramps there. You guys, both of your hair have been done, and they're all nice and nested now in your mouth. Great job.
Holding it at the top really just.
Yeah, that's squeeze, right?
That's all the difference there.
Hold it and squeeze. And then the third set, I'll show a little different variation on this. Oh, you're done?
Sorry, yeah.
Cool, great job. So that's it. Second set done, and then we'll begin our third and final set of today, and we'll rest up.
How you doing, sissy?
I'm good. I definitely feel it that last 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's when you can't give up. You have to.
I know.
That hold, that 3-second hold really makes all the difference for those last 3 movements.
Very true. And if it does feel too light too, you can always put like 2 dumbbells or put a heavier dumbbell, and vice versa. If it feels too heavy, you can make it lighter or put no dumbbell either.
Could you use resistance bands if you wanted?
With this one, I'm not sure how you'll be able to do that lying down. Like if you put it around your hips and then you held them with your arms.
You held them out.
Or maybe with your feet. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, you can try doing something like that too. A lot of times resistance bands can be used just like dumbbells. You just have to modify the exercise just a tiny bit to do that.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's get into our last and third final set. Tanya, can you do a little bit of a modification? Sorry, can you think of it? So we're gonna put our feet together like this. This is called more of a frog hip thrust. So putting the feet together like this, and then thrusting up just like we did before. So Arlen, you can still do the same version. This is just for any sister who wants to modify the exercise. Maybe try a little different variation. Maybe it's your second time going through this workout course now, because just a FY to the Schwei, you have forever access to this course. So you can keep doing it over and over again. So you can try, when you're doing this a second or third time around, feel free to modify any exercise or even change up the weights to make it more difficult for you, or to just change it up and keep your body guessing. How does this modification feel for you?
It's intense.
Yeah.
Different parts of my glutes are working now.
Yeah. Just when you got comfortable.
Just when you think you've got it down, he changes it on you.
Doing great, Arlene. Feet are looking good. Knees are looking good. Are you feeling pain anywhere?
No pain, just burn.
Nice, good. That's always good. My knees are hurting from kneeling down on this hard floor. Great. Remembering to breathe, remembering to squeeze, and to come down slowly. 3 main things here. Squeeze, breathe, come down slowly.
We have 4. We have 3 by the time I say the next one, like so many seconds later.
All right. Second, 2, here we go.
2.
All right, one more. Last one of the day, here we go.
1. Hold it up there.
Bring it down slowly. Slowly, spine by spine. Nice. Give me a high five, Tali. High five, Arlene. Great job. It's your first workout done with us. And for your sisters, great job on finishing today. And not just today, but this whole week. If it's your first week ever working out, or if you're new to working out, congrats. And if you worked out before, again, congratulations for doing this first week of the course with us. Now we're only done with the first week, so you might already be feeling better, more energetic, less fatigued by doing these workouts. But guess what? There's more to come. For 3 more weeks, we're gonna keep doing these kinds of workouts, and you're gonna feel even better and see more results. So with that being said, take a much needed rest over this weekend, have some water, go on a couple of walks, hang out with family, friends, and we'll be back Monday to do the second week of workouts. So we'll see you then.